baby. Oh, baby. It is fired up on a Wednesday, but it's not just any Wednesday. It's Cinco de Mayo.
Probably blew people's ears out.
We got no sound effects. I'm waking you up. West Coast. 7:30 a.m. Rise and shine on Cinco de Mayo. What do we got planned for today? I know the office here is going to have plenty of tacos and enchiladas and whatever they're going to be getting. Margaritas, maybe. We're going to be filming some interesting things in the building today. Have you ever had a Mexican hamburger? Probably, but we're going to make our own little hamburguesa con queso. And you will be seeing that.
You've been practicing that all day. All morning.
Hamburguesa con queso with a little lechuga.
Close.
Lettuce, lechuga.
Lechuga, yeah.
Lechuga, maybe some tomatillo, some salsa verde, and cilantro. Yeah, see, my girlfriend's Mexican. She learns me. Let me just take a sip out of this here, guys.
Fired up. The fired up mug.
There it is. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, Taz. Good morning, Fed Nation. Good morning, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube. There is a lot going on in the world. It's raining here in Jersey around 10:40 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Fired up on Cinco de Mayo. What are we fired up about? Well, a few things going on. I know here in the building we're fired up because we are upgrading our software, updating it to the next phase, and it's going to make things a little easier, I think, in house, especially being web based and some different things that that are needed. So that's there's definitely going to be some pains going on upstairs the next few days, maybe a week or so, but we're already acclimated to the software. So this is really just kind of, the look and feel is the same. We just got to figure out where things are, what updates and things that have changed, and get to learn a little bit about the new bells and whistles we might be able to utilize. So excited, fired up about that. There you go. Hey, Zeus, morning. Good morning down in Florida, Florida. Listen, there's a lot of stuff going on in Fed Nation that I'm pretty fired up about. Obviously, there's a lot of talk with Fed conference going on, and I wasn't going to do this, but it just popped in my head, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
Oh goodness. Go ahead. I don't have any delays like on a real live.
It's okay. This is not going to be that bad. So as we develop the Fed group and what it's going to be, and as we build it into something bigger and greater than ourselves, we can't do it alone. It's been a community effort. Getting closer and closer to 900 industry veterans. Please, if you're in the Fed group, please invite your peers, people that you know need to be there. Nevertheless, we can't do it alone. We have appointed region leaders to kick this thing off and get this thing going bigger and stronger. And I'm going to shout out right now our West Coast region leader, Josh Zolan. Who else would it be? I mean, honestly, who else would it be? Come on. He is the man, the myth, the legend. He is building business. He is killing it with Blue is the New White podcast. He is out there. He has his feet on the ground. He's got his ear to the industry. He knows what's going on. One of the smartest dudes I know. So Josh Zolan is West Coast region leader. And then we have the Midwest. And listen, as time goes on, we'll redevelop things, but this is how we're starting. We're not going to overdo it. We're just bringing it down to 3 sectors: West, Midwest, East. So Midwest, none other. I mean, you got to know who this is going to be. Midwest, Taz Sutherland, region leader. You'll be hearing. If you're in Taz's region, we'll break down the states. We'll break down the regions. You'll be hearing from Taz, and you'll be getting insights from him on his blogs, Josh too, and as we release to fedgroup.com. And then the East Coast right now is really just me, which is kind of sad. So I think we probably need to figure out an East Coast region leader. So stay tuned, because I may be reaching out to you this week if you so choose to accept this prestigious position of region leader for Fed Nation. Listen, it's about building community, building networks, and It's not what you know, it's who you know. And I feel like that rings true for me every day as I'm building this business right here. This little Malachi Parts and Service business that was 6, 7 techs handed off to me, 15 today. And we're going to keep building. And it's about who you know. And I'm not saying that what you know don't matter, but because you do have that knowledge and expertise, but who you know. And yes, Josh is awake. He's up early on the West Coast, getting ready for his day. I'm excited to have you with us. Excited to have Taz. Taz is in the finance meeting. This guy can't get away from him. Listen, if you want to have a Zoom meeting, we could have Zooms all day long. I'm down. I'll send you a Zoom link soon. So fired up. There's so many things. Look at this. We got the flames burning behind us here. Oh man, it's hot. It's hot in here.
Taz says, "Go team mid-Fed."
Hey, listen, maybe we're gonna have some kind of Olympic Games.
That would be amazing.
Fedlympic.
Fedlympics.
Fedlympics. And listen, I'll tell you what, mid-Fed's going down.
East Fed all the way.
That's right. Ain't no team like an East Coast team, because an East Fed team don't stop.
Damn.
I don't know. It's getting away from me, Lisa. So I'm looking at the Fed. I go through the Fed group daily. I'm always there. I'm always paying attention to it, making sure that things are staying proper and people are enjoying themselves and networking. There's some chatter this morning on OEM versus non-OEM parts. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not getting involved. I'm not getting involved. I'm just going to let people talk about it. The only thing I'll say is keep it civil and keep it respectful. Everyone can have their point of view. You work at one company, this person works at another company, this person has one view, this person has another view. That's what makes the world go round. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. We're all trying to build our business, build our network, build our sales teams, bring more sales in, all that. Okay, cool, no problem. Just keep it respectful, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I'm not going to touch on that. I have touched on the OEM versus non-OEM. All these different things have been touched on. Listen, Malachi Parts and Service is a factory authorized service center in New Jersey. Truth be told, we are an OEM parts house, and that's how we roll. But yeah, I'm not going to touch on it. But there's other things going on in there. As someone, and this is something that's pretty cool to be fired up about if you're in Fed, and if you're not, get there. Someone's looking for a Hobart part yesterday, and you see all these people scrambling trying to help.
That's awesome.
That's super cool for me to see. Someone was, one of our, I think a Sefesa company or Sefesa member looking for a Hobart part, probably something that's either obsolete or unavailable for 8 weeks. I don't know what it was. I can't recall, but nevertheless, you have people jumping in going, hey, I checked this, I checked that, I checked this person, I checked that. Everyone's giving help. Even one of our own senior techs, Dave, jumped in and gave some.
Dave.
Yeah. So that's a beautiful thing to be fired up about on a Cinco de Mayo. That there's people out there willing to help. It's not all bad. The world is not all bad here in Fed Nation. Things are beautiful. So I wanted to touch on that. Now, I also want to touch on you texting me 201-485-5159. Get into my text community so you get the early bird discount at Fed conference. And it's not just that. There's going to be a lot of inside things that are going on. We're going to be releasing Fed media. We're going to be looking for someone. Listen, if you're looking to start, by the way, and I'm going to talk about that because that's what I posted this morning. If you're with me on Instagram and LinkedIn, the right time is always right now. The right time is always right now. Humans can be procrastinators. I procrastinate and I do it. I try not to, but we are all guilty of that, I think, at some point in our days, weeks, months, years. But the right time is always right now. I see people out there and I talk to a lot of people, more than I've ever talked to through DM and text and phone calls and emails and Zooms, and the list goes on. And I'm sure when we get to riff on all these different conferences, we're going to have sit downs, we're going to be talking with people. A lot of it is just looking for that perfect time, that perfect setup, and that perfect setting, and everything's got to be perfect. And I don't have the right microphone. I gotta get the right audio, and the lighting sucks in here. And who cares? You're the only person that's worried about that stuff. If you got, listen, I'm not the best looking guy in the world, although some might think I'm a handsome devil. You know, so it's not about looks and people are like, oh, I look terrible. You look fine. You look fine. I promise you. We are all our own worst critics. So stop waiting for the perfect cameras and setups. And this post this morning was about starting. And when I talk about Fed Media, we're going to be looking for one lucky business that we're going to be launching, because we got Fed Media stuff going on behind the scenes. And that's going to be something that is a part of the membership. But even if you're not part of the membership, it's something you'll be able to partake in. But we're building something. So Fed Media, if you're looking to have video content made for you, if you're looking to have pictures, and you're looking to have all these different graphic design things going down, we're going to be able to help you with that. So we're going to be releasing, like, I guess, a beta test kind of thing. And I'll just put that out there. I probably shouldn't be putting this out there so soon, but it doesn't hurt to get the conversation started. So
Overzealous is your middle name. Oh, I'm saying that.
Oh,
overzealous is your middle name.
somebody said that.
No, me. But Josh did say right now is the only time that actually exists, the infinite present moment.
Yeah. Damn, ain't that true? I think I saw that. Didn't you? I think Josh might have posted something along those lines too recently that I read. Was that oh gosh, the Greek mythology, Marcus Aurelius. Wasn't that something I think I read on your thing, Josh? But yeah, that is it, man. Right now is all we got. You know, yesterday is done. It's over. It's never coming back. Forget about it. Tomorrow, sure, you're going to plan ahead. We're all planning ahead. Right now is all we got. The right time is right now to do whatever it is you're thinking, because whether you're planning for tomorrow or not, you just don't know if it's going to be here. Do it today. Let's start. Let's start putting our mark on the world. You're here with me. You're in this audience. You know, I can assure you, if you're here, your words matter, and your expertise matters, and your thoughts matter. So, you know, you put it here. You know, sadly, you know, when I'm posting about this, sadly, many are not going to start. Many are just going to go, I don't really need to do this. It's just another fad. If you still think this is a fad, I mean, that's a problem in itself. But, you know, you're seeing more and more people jump on and jump in. And I find it flattering. I see so many different things that I've said and done already kind of being said and redone. It's nice to see. I mean, it's flattering. I see a lot of things that I've said and done already over the last few years being pushed back out through other channels, which is great. I mean, that's why we're doing this. That's why I'm doing this. I want people to get excited and get on here and understand that, you know, the word disrupt does not mean a bad thing. I mean, you know, there's disruption in every industry. It's happening right now. It might be happening slowly for some, faster for others. It's really your perception. For me, I feel like I'm in the thick of it, and it's happening slowly. But on the opposite spectrum for us, it's also happening kind of fast in the day-to-day with all the stuff that we're doing. And, you know, it's one of those things you got to get excited about. You know, are you watching your competitors? Are you seeing if they're putting stuff out daily? If they're not, damn, if that ever is not motivation for you to get ahead of the curve. And if they are doing it, damn, is that not motivation for you to start beating them? And I'm not saying that in a bad way. Like, it's competition. Like, let's get out there. Let's compete. You know? I mean, that's why we watch sports. That's why we root for our favorite teams. Because people are competitive. We're competitive. We all want to win, but not everybody can. And that's just the bottom line. You know, I grew up, we didn't get third place trophies when I was in Little League. We didn't even get second place. We got nothing. I got a pizza party.
I think I got third place in the spelling bee.
You did? Wow. Lisa got third place in the spelling bee.
Fourth grade.
Fourth grade. Spell Fed Nation.
I can't, yeah.
What's the origin, please?
Well, you already know I can't spell disruptor, correct?
Can you use it in a sentence? Man. So yeah, I think this is today's message is the right time to start is right now. And you know, the food equipment industry, tradesmen and tradeswomen, and their businesses are soon going to have a place to come through Fed Media where we're going to help you build that. And it's not going to be expensive. It's not going to be, one of these things that break your bank. And it's going to be something I think that's necessary for you to add to your business as you build, because and you're going to want people who understand the industry and who understand what you're trying to do. That's going to be us here in house. That's what you're going to get. You're going to get me. You're going to get region leaders from Josh to Taz and to whoever else comes on board for our team, our Fed team. There's no participation trophies in the game of life. There is no participation trophies in the game of life. Nobody cares about your feelings. My father used to say that all the time. Hey, Rich, this is business, son. This war. You put your big boy pants on and you go out and you go do work. That's it. Put your big boy pants on. There's no tears out here. There's no sadness. There's no emotion. We are working, and there's no participation trophy. Josh, you're right. There's none. There's none. And I thank my father for toughening me up and making me see things through his eyes. Again, I've said this, I don't agree with everything he did or he does, but damn, that man taught me something, and he gave me something, and he instilled things in me, and it's gotten me this far. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep trusting my gut. I'm going to keep trusting what I've learned and keep learning as I go along, and that's it, because the right time is right now. And me and Lisa, I came in here and I jokingly say things. We were talking about NFTs and Ethereum and all this stuff, and I was scoffing at it and I'm laughing at it. And the more I start watching different things and reading different things, I'm following Uncle G, right? And I'm seeing what I believe in what he's saying. I believe him. I believed him to get to this point. I'm not going to stop now. So there's different things that we're going to be talking about, I'm sure, here on this Fired Up in the next 6 to 8 months. As I learn a little bit more about it, and Lisa already has some knowledge, so maybe she wants to jump on a Fired Up.
Ooh.
Right?
It was already so hard for me to explain things to you because you just weren't getting it.
Listen, this is so strange to me. Even the stock market, like I'm not a number.
But it's not about
numbers guy. I'm not like.
It's not even about the cryptocurrency. Like the cryptocurrency portion, if you want to think about it, is yes, it's similar to the stock market, but the each coin is kind of like its own business, right? And each of those businesses, and I'm using very layman terms here, so more people can understand. Each one of those businesses is developing software that is being created on blockchain, which, to make it easy to understand, is kind of like the next development of the internet, right? So all of these things, I'm losing people. I'm gonna just stop there.
I just started thinking about what I was having for dinner.
I know, I noticed. So that's why I'll stop. But I probably could do a talk about it to help explain it to some folks in our industry.
I think that, and that might be maybe a blog post. Sometimes written word helps people understand things.
True.
And then we could also do something coupled together with like a Fired Up Live.
Like maybe
put that video in the middle of so they have the written word and they can see the video too that you did.
I could also do kind of like what does blockchain mean for the food equipment industry? What does
blockchain mean for the food equipment industry? Yes.
I might have to do that.
Yeah. Yeah. And listen, I can't talk about it. I don't know about it. Give me some time. I'm coming for you.
We'll become experts in no time.
We're gonna create something here, I think. Overzealous again?
Yes.
We're building a lot of stuff here in this building. I'm telling you. I don't know. Sleep is not going to be possible in the next 8 months if we continue on this path. We're going to have to stay awake all day. What's Quentin saying?
Quentin says, I think if people were told the point/end game of blockchain, it would be easier to understand. Sure. So I'm not an expert, but the end game of blockchain would be to create transparency that's not there on our internet right now, like our web 2.0. Like we need another level of that's going to create better processes and more transparency for businesses and the world. Yeah, I think that would be the end game as of this moment.
Yeah, and from talking this morning, not me, I mean from talking this morning, from listening to something this morning, you know, it's like, you know, when our parents were out there, it was one of the descriptions that he gave with the credit card.
Yes.
Oh, I'm not giving my credit card. I'm not going to put this up. This is going to be every day. It's going to be your everyday thing. People are going to be you're going to walk into Macy's and you're going to use this to buy your clothes.
Correct.
So that's probably the end game in the simplest form, I think, from what I understood today.
Okay. That would be the currency, the cryptocurrency.
The cryptocurrency of it all.
Yes.
Yes.
Because it's not like, so unlike stocks where you can hold stocks, but you can't use stocks to pay for things.
Right.
You can use cryptocurrency to pay for things.
There you go. Right. So it's crypto is when you look at it, and again, from listening to some stuff this morning, and is it going to be technology on the phone? You know, where you just like put that your phone on a thing, it knows you're boom, gone, and they gone. It's
100%.
done, it's paid. But you can't go take that. You can't take your Robinhood account and do that.
No.
The stocks. It's a little different. But this is what Gary was talking about. This is going to be part of your everyday life.
Correct.
So it's coming. That's the end game is that it's going to be in your pocket, and you're going to be able to use it and do things with it on a daily that you wouldn't normally do with stocks and stuff like that.
Yes. So it was basically the evolution of this thing in your pocket right now. It's going to be even more. But
Changes.
We're getting ahead of ourselves here.
We're getting way ahead of ourselves. I don't even know what I just said. Spell cryptocurrency. May I have its origin, please?
But like you said, if this is a subject that people are interested in learning about, I'm happy to do further research and bring that information to our industry. I'm happy to do it.
And we're going to do it. What is this?
So fling open the curtains to each site and business. More so to be able to do business better.
More so to do business better.
Kind of like
faster.
If I'm thinking off the top of my head, similar to what transcribing videos from text, like how that's building transparency for the food equipment industry.
Yep.
That's kind of what blockchain would assist in overall in business. Transactions, so getting paid, invoices, things like that. It would help tremendously.
Yes, I see that.
So yes. Well, we'll table that. We'll table that conversation, guys. I got you though.
We're gonna keep that going at some point. It's definitely something I want to learn more about. So,
but before we get to that,
I finally want to learn more about.
Before we get to that, we got to get everybody on the digital age. We got to get to that point first.
Yeah, that's why you got to go to Fed conference. That's why you got to go. You got to understand what the hell is going on. You're looking at things all day. You're scrolling, and I know there's people that are watching this video right now that are never going to say a damn thing, or they're not watching it now. You're watching a replay because I know people are watching because I see our stats, and aside from that, forget the stats. The emails and the phone calls and all these different things that come. Hey, Rich, I was watching your live. You know, we had people call here. 2 people yesterday call here.
Yeah.
That I would have no idea are watching. One from a manufacturer saying, "Hey, we don't, you know what we so we get service requests." And one of those requests was for us to go to Brooklyn. We don't go to Brooklyn. I know Bayonne is here and Brooklyn's right here, and it's like, well, it's right there. It's not.
It takes a long time.
It's not right there. And when you get there, it's treacherous. So. Love Brooklyn, don't want to service that. Okay, so anyway, we said we don't go to Brooklyn. Guy, we're National Service Manager contract. Okay, no problem. Well, is Rich in the building? Because I know he is because I just saw us fired up live. And then someone else was calling a dealer, a national dealer, called and we were getting an installation together that we were going to be doing for them. And they were like, "Hey, is the man of the hour in the building? Is Rich Malley there?" Well, we're just let him know. Everyone here at XYZ is we're big fans of his.
Aww.
How would I ever know that these people are watching? People are watching, and that is what you got to understand. Your message matters, and when you're doing it consistently, you can't go on for a week and go, "Oh, nobody's paying attention." Yeah, probably not. You haven't given them anything to pay attention for yet. This is about value add. This is about value. And when we build our platforms, you know, I'm building my platform personally, but I'm also doing with Fed Nation to give the industry a platform. So when I start bringing people on this live, and there's thousands of potential viewers right now, and we're talking, you know, when you look at it across all channels, there's over 18,000 at this point. And then that's right, Lisa. And as we continue to build across all channels, one day it'll be 30 and 80 and 100, and we're going to keep going. We're going to give Fed Nation a platform. But all the while, you need to continue to build your platform too. You know, and I'll be excited to welcome on a quant in the coming weeks.
Yes.
We're going to be talking about data. You know, I'm excited and I'm excited for you. If you want to jump on this live and talk about your business and your brand, you know, if you're trying to build your business, jump on. Let's talk about what you're doing. My brother, I'm going to give a shout out to my brother JR out in California. Angry Chef Repair. I tagged him yesterday. He thought he didn't know how to do it. He did a great job. You know, he's been reluctant. I'm sorry I'm calling you out, brother. I'm sorry. I love you. I'm calling you out because you're like, I've been reluctant to start and all these different reasons. It doesn't matter the reasons. And I keep telling him, man, your advantage right now is to start putting yourself out into media because you're likable and you're knowledgeable and you're going to build your network. You want to grow. People are connected on LinkedIn every freaking day. And I showed him a couple of little tricks and a couple of little things that he should be doing right now. Right on LinkedIn. I hope he did it. I'm going to follow up with you to make sure he did. And, you know, it's going to be, it's something that is necessary. Start bringing value to your audience. I don't care if there's 30 people. Take care of those 30 people. Show those 30 people. So then they show 30 people. And then you have 60 people. And then 60 people will turn into 90. And then 100. And that's how it works. And listen, I'm not telling you you're going to have these big staggering, you know, 1.3 million subscribers. And maybe that's not realistic for our industry. Honestly, we're a niche market.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know if there's millions of people looking for us, but there might be thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands. They're out there. HVAC, all the trades, carpentry, welding, food equipment, manufacturing. There's a lot of people in this big, beautiful world. It's led me to Australia with Scott and Yassine. Australia. It's led me to the UK. It's led us to Puerto Rico with Andre.
Yeah.
Andres. It's opening up everything. Because this is not just about one nation. This is about one world, one industry. Our industry goes far and wide, way past the borders of these states, man.
Sorry, I just had an idea that I had to write down.
She got an idea. Get ready. I'm overzealous. She's over here. She's gonna make me. I'm gonna be here till midnight with this idea, probably. Jenny, I won't be home tonight. Cinco de Mayo. I gotta go. But yeah, I mean, damn it. I want them to win so badly. So like, I want them to see like the opportunities. Like I never had so many new and weird and amazing opportunities come my way from opening my mouth on video and having someone follow me through my day to day and all these different things. Now we got the Get Out the Weed initiative that's got buzz going here. I mean, there's just a lot of things. Like, understand that it's not just about, you know, the ROI of every single video. It's collective over years. I sat in that room with this guy. And I've said this a million times, you probably heard me say it a million times. Rich, when you're done having fun making the video, what's the bottom line?
Yeah.
What's the bottom line? I mean, I don't know what the bottom line is, to be honest with you. If I'm giving you the bottom line on what I'm doing here and what these videos are and what the vlog is for and what Fed Nation is for, it's about, number one, building community around every friggin' thing that I do. Because nothing happens without good people that are like-minded, that want to win as well. Aside from that, I want to build my business. I want to build Malachi Parts and Service. I want to build the Fed Group. I want to build Get Out the Weed initiatives. I want to build these things. I want to give people opportunity. I want to help people along the way. I want to feed my family. I want to make money for myself. Crazy. Yeah. Because I want good things in life and I want good things for you. And if we all share, there are things that people have inside them that they're holding in. It's the secret of life. And if I give this away or I give too much, I'm going to go out of business. It's the opposite. You're going to gain more business because you're going to have trust. You're going to be a thought leader in your industry. People are going to look to you. They're going to want to work with you. You're going to build your business. Don't hold it in. Give it out. That's what this is about. The right time is right now. Bring value to your audience. That's fired up on a Cinco de Mayo. Yeah, I went long. We were babbling about cryptocurrency. I still don't know what the hell it means. I'm going to find out for you. Have a beautiful Cinco de Mayo. Have some tacos and margaritas. See you mañana.